Get ready, get ready, get ready.
Let's go now.
10, touchdown.
Yeah, we don't want none.
Now the Georgia Southern man, it's Matt Breida. He's going to be dropped following a pickup of 7 past the 30 to the 32.
Despite the blitz, they're still able to pick up a nice solid gain. The disadvantage of blitzing often alters the normal spacing and run fits and leaves creases like they were able to exploit right there.
They'll operate from the 32-yard line here, 2nd and 3. To throw is Brissett.
Watch the run, watch the run.
And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down.
Nice play there to force the incompletion. And to me, one thing's for sure. When you're the underdogs and you're playing on the road, you absolutely have to get takeaways. You've got to get the ball from them.
Yeah, win that turnover battle, going to be key. They didn't get one there, but you get the feeling they keep making plays like that, they might just get a few.
Yeah, once you get one, defensive teams think they come in bunches.
He's going to sling this deep downfield, and that will be incomplete. Well, they weren't scared to let it fly, but it falls to the ground and brings up 4th down.
And that certainly looked like something that they discussed all week in practice, getting ready for this one. Take the big shot right out of the gate. At worst, you'll open up the defense a little bit, loosen them up, and have them back on their heels.
Trubisky brings the Bears up 1st and 10 at their own 19-yard line.
Hey, alert 3, alert.
Hey, alert. Twitch. Say.
Now Trubisky. Oh, he's going to take a shot right away. And that's caught inside the 35. Touchdown, Chicago. A big play there. 81 yards as his guys are able to strike first here in this opening quarter. An ideal start for them, really. You force the punt, and then you go down and score.
And you've got to see a fist pump on the sideline from the head coach, don't you? Because he's turned into his bench, and he's telling his team, force the punt, go downfield and score. I told you guys, it's just like a boxer in the gym preparing for the fight. Now we get to turn it all loose.
Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken.
Let's go.
The Vikings take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. And on the first drive, 3 and out. I know that these are professional athletes, but I would imagine sometimes blitz coming, and down he goes.
Brandon, if I'm an offensive coordinator and I see an all-out rush like that, I file it away because I'm going to use their aggressiveness against them as this game goes on. I'm going to hit them with a screen soon.
So now 20 yards to go on 2nd down after the sack. Work to be done. Brissett sets to throw it. Going deep for Diggs. And this is going to wind up incomplete. The coverage there too strong on the deep ball, and now they face a 3rd down. And Charles, got to like what this defense has been able to do these last couple of plays.
Yeah, they get the sack on 1st down, then they force the incomplete pass. Now they're just a play away from getting the football right back, but it's a big play. They've got to hold up.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down.
Watch 7.
Out of the gun, Brissett. Well, the two men come together, and it's incomplete. Excellent work defensively, brings up 4th down.
I think the punter might start to get into a pretty good rhythm here if he keeps getting opportunities. But that's the last thing his team wants to have happen, right? The last thing you want to see is your punter feeling pretty good because he's out there all the time.
Yeah, first quarter only, but they're 0 for 2 on third down conversions to start this thing.
Let's go.
The Bears take over first and 10 at their own 48-yard line.
At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. And last time, the formula was pretty simple. One-play drive, long pass. Maybe they just want to do that again, right?
And that's exactly how you want to draw things up. Whether it's on your grease board, right, in your playbook, one-play drives, exactly what you want on offense. What they have to be careful of is not having a letdown. It was real easy last time. They can't expect that going forward.
Yeah, we'll see if it's that easy here. A big hitter. That one goes for 40 yards. So how about this for field position after the big play? Inside the 15 now as they come up on first and 10. Play action. Now Trubisky. And a quick throw here. That's complete. And he'll get it here to the 10-yard line. 2 yards that time. A stark contrast from the big chunk on the previous play. So 2nd and 8 here after the pass play for 2 yards on first down. This is Carson. And he's going to be brought down just shy of the 5 at the 6. Call it a gain of 5 that time, and they'll be left with a 3rd and about 4.
And that's one of the reasons you like to blitz even on rundowns. It confuses the blocking assignments. It doesn't allow those offensive linemen to get up to the second level.
In need of a conversion on 3rd down. They had the big play to start the drive. Not much sense.
Tighten up, tighten up, tighten up.
Now a fake on the give here as they try the run-pass option. And they'll be driven back here, losing yardage to the 9. It's a loss of a full 3 yards, and it brings up 4th down.
A 26-yard attempt.
The kick by Elliott is good. And that will make it 10-0 here in the first. That drive took him inside the 10. Good job defensively to hold him to 3.
Yeah, I like how you did that. Give a little tip of the cap to the stop troops there because they didn't give up a touchdown in that situation, right? Made them kick the field goal. And yeah, points went against them, but that feels a whole lot better running off the field.
Okay, baby, let's go. Let's go.
At their own 30-yard line.
The Minnesota offense about ready to get this next drive underway. They've had it twice. They've punted twice. Not the start they were hoping for.
Not at all, and let's face it, every facility we visit, everyone talks about converting on 3rd down, how big that is. In this situation, they've had to punt it away twice, so they're furiously going over things on the sidelines. What do we need to do to pick up a first down and change our momentum?
You got 4.
From the 35 on 2nd down. Brissett nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Willie Henry muscled his way in for the sack.
Back at the 31-yard line.
On 3rd down, Brissett. Open man is Thielen. It's complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. The 21 yards there as they convert on 3rd.
First and 10 at the 48-yard line.
61, match box, light.
Off the play fake, here's Brissett. And a big loss here as he's taken down. Grady Jarrett making his presence felt. He gets the sack. Now before the second. And a timeout. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. So after the sack, a scenario you certainly don't work on too often. 2nd and 24. Brissett now. Gonna take a shot for Gallup. And that's going to wind up incomplete. However, we do have a flag down. Let's check in with our referee. A little too aggressive defensively, and the flag comes out.
And no one trying to cover is going to like a call going against them, but you have to like the effort there. Went for the interception, just unable to get it, and the flag did come out.
On first down, here's Breida. And he stopped immediately there. Call it no gain on the play, and it'll be second down.
A quick observation, Brandon, because early on in this game, I'm seeing linebackers putting their noses close to the line of scrimmage.
And my guess is the wheels are turning on that other sideline. As a play caller, you're filing that away right now, aren't you?
Yeah, you're trying to find that opportunity later on when you can play action them or stick something to them between the second and the third level.
First catch of the new season for him, and he picks up the first. First and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game. They're going to run this with a tight end. And this one will wind up with him losing yardage back to the 4-yard line. It'll be a loss of 1, and that'll bring up a second and goal.
At the Bears' 4-yard line.
Out, 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 out.
$10-0 the score after 1 on EA Sports. They come out here in the I. Line of scrimmage, again the 4-yard line. Second and goal. On second down, a run with Breida. And the second wave of tacklers is going to get him as they stop him behind the line. It's a loss of 4. Now third down.
He has elite instincts from his linebacker spot. He's able to diagnose the run and flies in like a missile. Stopped out from behind the line of scrimmage.
Reset. Flush. And a big loss here as he's taken down. Willie Henry picks up his second sack of the afternoon.
The amount of sacks that they've absorbed in this game is absolutely extraordinary. Let's just face it. This offensive line, flat out, cannot handle this pass rush. It's been demonstrated time and time again.
So they do get 3 points, but that's now 3 drives with only the 3 points, not a ratio that's going to win you many ball games.
Not at all, Brandon. And think about it this way. We all know payoff is the key, right? And wouldn't we love to have the concession on every T-shirt that's been printed in football that says finish on it? Because that's the mantra everywhere. Got to be able to finish drives, put points on the board.
And he'll get across the 20 before he's brought down at about the 23-yard line. The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. And last time they got 3 points, but it was a chip shot field goal. And when you go to the sideline after a chip shot field goal, maybe the offense not too happy.
It's a balancing act, isn't it? Because you're exactly right. They're none too pleased that they didn't punch it in for 6 points. But they also have to remember they did put points on the board.
3 points is 3 points.
And in this league, you take points when you can get them. Not easily done.
From the 34 now, here's first and 10.
You remember me? You remember me? Let's go, baby. Check. Crunch.
Here's Carson. And he'll lose yardage. Brought down at the 32. That's going to go as a loss of 2, and it'll be second down. What happened there? Was that just a missed assignment on the O-line?
It certainly felt like it, but also the speed of the play. When you talk about defensive end, they want to be ahead of the clock, don't they? They want to be upfield, making plays on every snap. How about his agility there to run that one down?
On second and 12, Trubisky. Here's Carson with a catch out of the backfield. And he went backwards. He'll be down at the 30. It's a loss of 2, now third down. Well, they try to swing it out left into the flat, complete, but really nice open field tackling.
And they played that one like a great boxer. They were on their toes on that one. They weren't back on their heels reacting to the play. No, they saw it, came right for it, and made a nice tackle for lost yardage.
Couple of plays sent them the wrong way, and now they face a 3rd and 14.
Come on, boy.
From the gun, it's Trubisky. And that'll wind up incomplete. Bold play call there. Now it's 4th down.
Incomplete.
You can tell they were hoping for a flag there offensively. Several on the sideline motioning, hey, why not a penalty? Why not a penalty? What did you see?
Yeah, I think you've got to let them play, and the officials are instructed, if there's contact coming from both sides, no flag. Let them fight it out.
And forces fourth down.
Come on now, let's go.
At their own 41-yard line.
Here we go.
Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. And it's been very much a slow start for them. 3 drives and just the 3-point seeding.
If you're into the points per drive ratio, that answer is 1. And that's not going to get it done in a ball game. They've got to find a way to finish these drives in end zones, not having balls go through goalposts.
The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8.
Right there. Watch the pass. Watch the pass. Go. 58, boys, 58.
On the delay, here's Breida. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. 10 yards, and it's good for a Viking first down.
Coming in, he really likes his chance of having a big year based on a terrific offseason. And runs like that on opening weekend show that he's right.
Ready. 60 outlaw. So we got man.
First down, Brissett. He'll get this into the hands of Breida. And they go backwards here, losing yardage back at the 48-yard line. It'll be a loss of a yard, and it'll be 2nd and 11.
At the 48-yard line.
Ready. Hey, Lobo. Yeah, it's Mike. Watch the screen. Pass.
Brissett. He's going to find Gallup here complete. They'll get 34 yards there.
And that might be exactly what they needed to wake up this home crowd. They haven't given them much to cheer for so far. And never underestimate the effect the home crowd with you can have on a game.
So how about this for field position after the big play? Inside the 15 now as they come up on 1st and 10. He's going to get 4 out of this as he's down to the 10-yard line.
Well, that call makes sense because they've been throwing it well on this drive, and once again they show passing formation, showing the shotgun. Then they ran out of it. That's a nice play by them defensively, though, to hold it to a short game.
Complete. Smith has it. And he's going to be brought down just shy of the 5 at the 6. 4 yards on the completion, and it sets up a 3rd down. The Vikings on 3rd down. They've only converted once in 4. Our score 10-3 with 2 minutes remaining in quarter number 2. We remind you that coming up in 2 minutes, we'll again head down to visit with Jonathan Coachman in Orlando, back for another year. He'll have scores from around the NFL here on this opening weekend. Brissett on 3rd and 2. And they're going to get him. They bring him down to the sack back at the 16-yard line.
I'm starting to feel for that quarterback back there. I mean, you know me. Normally, don't have a lot of empathy for the QB, right? In this case, definitely been under constant duress this entire game. I don't know how he's surviving back there.
And to think, there's still a long way to go in this football game. No problems in the field goal department so far. He's 2 for 2.
Pretty reliable here in this game, isn't he? And to me, that bodes well for them. If they need him late in the game, his confidence should be sky high.
That'll be taken in the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. They're out in front. Last time they had to punt it away. We'll see if they can add to their lead now.
They don't want to go out and punt it away again. This team now wants to get a cushion, put people away. They want to run their offense and have it end up in the end zone.
Now Trubisky to throw. Safarian Jenkins has it. And he'll get this from the 25 to the 30 for a pickup of 5.
Brandon, perfect defense in this situation would admit that there was an incompletion that would have picked it off. Okay, so they gave up the completion. But I really enjoyed watching how the defense stayed in sync, stayed in great communication. And as he dragged across each zone, you see him pointing, communicating. There he is, and they passed him off to each defender. Ended up making a nice play, even though it was complete.
180! Check Mike 54. Mike 54.
Third and 2. Now Trubisky. And he finds Safarian Jenkins. Past the 20. 10. Touchdown, Chicago. Austin Safarian Jenkins. 67 yards. As the Bears push further out in front. Now, that'll give them a 2-score lead here, but I'm looking ahead. They just want to hold it for the final moments here of the second quarter. They don't want to give up anything on the other side.
No, not at all, because if they don't, it almost had the feel of an imposing their will score. And right now, they want to make sure they keep that and carry it into the second half.
This is taken about 7 yards deep. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. The Minnesota offense about ready to get this next drive underway. And you have to figure they won't just sit on the football here in the final minute. The way things have gone, they need to try to make something happen offensively.
But maybe they should. Maybe they should sit on it here because of what you just said. They haven't made anything happen offensively. Getting ready to go into the half, give them a chance to take a deep breath, exhale a little bit, and start over. I don't know if this is the time to push it myself.
Yeah, right now, under 100 yards of total offense. An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. Now Brissett. Going to take a shot for Gallup. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 46. And his guys have got it back at the closing stages of the first half.
You're trailing. You're trying to get points late in the half. I absolutely understand that. But remember, it's all about the ball. And without the ball, you can't get those points. They just turned it over.
Now you got to be careful because that deficit can get a little bigger on the other side with that good field position they just took over with. Here's a run on first down. They won't even get back to the line of scrimmage. He will lose a yard. 2nd and 11. Now the Bears going to use the second of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 13 seconds to play in half number 1.
180!
54 Mike.
Let's set a tone, fellas. Let's set a tone.
On 2nd and 11 now. Trubisky, he finds Robinson. And he takes this just a few yards shy of the red zone before going out. A Chicago first down there on a gain of 11. Trubisky now nearly perfect. 9 of 10 in this first half. It's 1st and 10.
Mike 5-4, Mike 5-4.
Out of the gun, Trubisky.
Watch the screen!
Robinson's got it. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. Now whistles and a timeout with 3 seconds left in the first half. So 3 seconds here remain in the half. On is the field goal unit to see about getting 3 points. And Elliott puts this one through. So we've reached halftime here on opening weekend as we send you down to Orlando where Jonathan Coachman has our EA Sports halftime report. Coach. We'll see if week one fatigue becomes any kind of a factor as we are back underway in the second half. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully.
Good work, boys. Let's go. Let's go.
The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. They built a good first half lead. Now they have a chance to add on to it.
And what I'm thinking is that the offensive staff spent the entire halftime just working with them on, here's what we think they're going to do to attack us in the second half. Nice first half that we've had, guys, but be prepared for some change-ups. We're going to see them when we kick it off in the second half.
See how they handle any adjustments that might be made defensively. Here's 2nd and 7 now from the 28. Now it's Trubisky. And to the tight end here, Safarian Jenkins. 19 yards to pick up there. Move the chains.
Nice job. Nice patience right there. Put him on the right side. Let him work his way across. Put the ball in his hands and let him work his way upfield with a catch.
52's the mic, boys. 52. Squeeze, double.
On first down, it's Carson. Trying to find a lane, but instead he'll get back to the line of scrimmage. And no more. No gain on the play. It'll be 2nd down.
Brings up 2nd and 10 at the 47-yard line.
Hey, orbit.
Throwing on 2nd down. Trubisky. This is caught by Robinson. And he goes out of bounds and looks like right at the 50. Only 3 yards on the catch. It's 3rd down.
3rd down.
The last catch did get 3, but they're still left needing 7 yards on 3rd down.
Motion.
Mike 54.
From midfield now, here's Trubisky. And unable to connect, incomplete. Now give them credit, they took their shot, but it's going to bring up 4th down. He shook his head right when he released that throw. He knew it was going to be a little off target.
Yeah, the excitement got him on that one. Wasn't able to control the fact the receiver was open, and it would have been an easy throw.
The Vikings take over 1st and 10 at their own 21-yard line.
Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. They're down in this game, a chance for the offense, though, to put something on the board, get some momentum here in half 2.
Try and get things kick-started for them. And you know at the half, they discussed how they were going to get that done. This is where scripting comes into play a lot of the time.
How many plays do you script coming out of the second?
Most of the time in the first half, you're scripting 12 to 16. I think in the second half, you're really scripting more like 8 to 10. Kind of a starter or an opener, whatever terminology they use. Just something to get you off to a quick start.
They try to throw on 2nd down, but this one is incomplete. We have not seen a whole lot of wide-open receivers. Everything seemingly has been contested.
And that's another nice job there to force an incompletion. They've been very cohesive, knowing each other's moves all game long, and they've been on the spot just about every time.
And they've held them in check on the scoreboard. Brissett from the gun on 3rd. That's complete to the receiver, Thielen. And they nearly get this all the way to midfield. Mark him down at the 49. Well, they were in search of a short gain on 3rd down, and they wind up nabbing over 20 yards.
First down.
Watch time. Tight end run.
Running out of the gun here, Breida. And he's got it across midfield and into Bear territory. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8.
Well, we saw him there trying to get it to the outside, trying to get to the perimeter, but not a whole lot of room there. But there's got to be one positive to that. If you keep moving laterally, creases tend to develop as the game moves on, and they can run it back inside later.
And he'll get this into enemy territory, but not by much, as he's down to the 48. Now 3rd down is looming. A pickup of 2 on 1st down and just 1 yard there. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on third down.
Odd. 3 down. Odd.
Play fake. Brissett. Going deep for Diggs. And he's caught on the sideline, but he's not going to have a first down. They say he was out of bounds. So a big call there that brings up fourth. Here's Lachlan Edwards now as he's on to punt for Minnesota. Oh, it's a wobbler here. This is taken at the 18. Officially just 27 yards there on the punt. And the Bears take over. At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. This crew had to punt last time they had the ball, but when you've got a lead like this, you content to play the field position game?
You are to an extent, especially if you like your defense, because you have the lead, you've been controlling the game. But why put them in a tougher spot? You want to get out there and get something done on offense and maybe take command of this game yourself.
After the incompletion, here's 2nd and 10 from the 20. Now it's Trubisky. On the screen, this is Eckler. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. And the Vikings pick up the football. And they're going to bring this one back. It's a fumble return, a scoop and score for the Vikings. So hold the phone here, Charles. I'd kind of written them off, but after that touchdown, it's certainly a long way still to go, but stranger things have happened.
Well, when you're going to have big second-half comebacks, plays like that have to be involved.
The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. They're right back out there after watching the fumble go the other way. Still in control of this game, but that needs to serve as a wake-up call because they're not in the clear yet.
No, the message should be clear that fortunes can change.
Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked up by J.C. Jackson, and they will take over at the 26-yard line.
Well, it's 3rd and long, and you've got a few different ways to play it offensively. But this is not the type of offense that's going to wave the white flag. They're going to keep chucking it. And this time, it results in an interception.
Now a throw to the end zone on first down, but it winds up incomplete.
The frustration is definitely setting in because they've thrown it to him over and over, unable to come up with a catch thus far.
I think he knew he would have his challenges against his secondary. I don't think he saw a goose egg at this point in the game. Now, meanwhile, here's a 2nd down throw that's knocked away and incomplete. Tight end Irv Smith, the intended receiver. And it'll bring up 3rd down.
3rd down and 10 yards to go.
Okay, 54. Right. Mike, 54.
No gain on this defense. No gain.
Brissett sets to throw it. That's going to be caught. And so close, he gets it to the... Out of bounds right there. So the ref takes a peek here, wants to see if the receiver had possession and both feet in bounds.
If this were a college game, this would be a legal catch. It's the 2nd foot that they're looking at to make sure it gets down. You have to have 2 in bounds in the NFL.
And he missed it. It's no good. And this score will stay right where it is. Down here in the 3rd quarter, obviously that's one they could have used.
Yeah, and one of my favorite special teams coaches in the NFL told me what separates the kickers in the NFL versus the ones who are not, it's not the misses. It's the 2nd miss in a row. Best kickers in the league, they don't miss 2 in a row. He's got to get his head back together in case he gets another shot.
And just no chance of turning the corner. He can only get back to the line of scrimmage. 2nd and 10 coming up.
No gain on the play. 2nd and 10.
Greystone, Travis.
Looking to throw on 2nd down. Trubisky. It's a short one here, complete to the tight end.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before you get a good head of steam going.
It's our time. It's our time.
Play action. Now Trubisky. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Jacobs. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. 14 yards in a Chicago first down. Trubisky now, a perfect 8 for 8 to start the second half. Not bad. First and 10. Running on first down, Eckler. Looking for a seam, but finding none. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage, and that's it. No gain on the play there. Second down.
Brings up second and 10.
Five.
47 yards.
Throwing on second down. Trubisky. And that's going to be incomplete. A lot of contact, no call, and it's third down.
And now offensively it's 3rd and 10, and I'm just thinking to myself, actors always say, what's my motivation before a big scene? Right now the play caller's thinking, what have I done before that's worked well that I can go to right now?
Yeah, because they were pretty successful in the first half scoring points. Haven't done anything so far here in the second half. An incomplete pass on second down. That muddles things a little bit here. This is 3rd and 10. Now a fake on the give here as they try the run pass option. And he'll get this to the 40, but that's still going to be a few yards short of the first down. The completion good for only 6, and that'll bring up 4th. We are through 3 quarters here on NFL Kickoff Weekend. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports.
A 57-yard attempt.
And that one's not going to get there. Not enough juice, an ambitious effort, but it's well short. And this score will stay right where it is. Now this one now not over yet, Charles. You've got a sliver of hope on that other sideline.
You certainly do, because that would have made it a 3-score game, and that probably would have been curtains at that point. But now if they can get down the field quickly and somehow get the ball back one more time, we may have a different ball game.
Now the first play of the drive there is incomplete.
Even without a ton of pressure in his face, it just shows how difficult it is to pick apart his own defense. Those guys are sitting back, and they're not playing receivers as much as they're playing the eyes of the quarterback and when he delivers the ball.
On second and 10, Brissett, and that'll be good for 8 yards to the 45. 8 yards on the completion, but now they face third down.
Let's not quibble about the game there on second down. That was a positive play because that was a take-what-you-can-get situation. Got out to the tight end. Now it gives them much better opportunity to convert on third down.
The Vikings on third down, lacking much success, just 2 for 7 to this point. Here it's 3rd and 2. He finds McKinnon, complete. And he will have first down yardage as he's brought down at the 41. They're able to convert with a gain of 4. And in a 2-score game, obviously, every play, every third down, like we saw there, magnified, big pickup.
It was a huge pickup. What they really want, though, is to not even get to third down. They've got to maximize time and conserve as much as possible.
Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 20, and the return here will go to the 31-yard line.
Partner, we always talk about possessions being at a premium in these games, and now in this situation, throwing an interception here when you have to claw your way back in, that one's going to hurt, and in a big way.
At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. Well, there are 2 scores on the plus side. Still time here in this 4th quarter, but maybe you start thinking about playing keep away?
Yeah, I think here's the situation. You're not thinking touchdowns anymore. You're just thinking first downs. To keep up with your theme there, point keep away. First downs, they can't touch the ball.
The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8.
Alert, alert! Alert, alert! Back and go full strength. Mike 52, Mike 52.
Hey, they're scared.
Here's Trubisky. And intercepted. Maybe the turning point they need. Picked up by Justin Reed. And he's able to get it back to the 41-yard line.
Let's go.
Two-score game here in the fourth, and that pick, it kind of keeps the door ajar, doesn't it?
It does, and you wonder about their strategy because with a two-score lead, you would think maybe you're just sitting on it and trying to drain some clock. It's almost like they felt like, hey, we've got a good cushion. We can keep pressing it. It ended up costing them.
4 down. Check.
They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. That one into the hands of Thielen, complete. That first down completion only netted him 3. Second and 7.
Brings up second and 7 at the 37-yard line.
Brissett now. It's complete to Diggs. And a big play there on second down, but we do have a flag on the field. This is in the area where it might be coming back. Well, there have been a ton of sacks. They were just trying to prevent another.
So what you're telling me is the conventional way has not really worked for them, huh?
Not at all.
Not at all. So he tries to grab him here, and they still get caught.
Throwing. Brissett. And that going to be incomplete. Good effort there, trying to take a shot, but it's third down. Charles, I think back to your earlier statement about the visitors being the underdogs needing to win that turnover battle. And this defense, they forced 2 turnovers so far, a big reason why they lead this game.
Yeah, and I know defenses always talk about getting turnovers in bunches, getting those takeaways. 2's not a bunch, but it's plenty in this game, exactly the formula they need. And I got to tell you, partner, I like it when you think back to something I said that actually comes true. It's actually right.
It happens more often than you might think. 21 yards there on third down.
First down. First and 10 at the 26-yard line.
Ready? Right. Hey. 50's the mic. 50's the mic. Big stop, D. Big stop.
Breida, he'll try the right side. And he went nowhere. He'll lose yardage back to the 29. That's going to wind up a loss of a full 3 yards on first down. Seems pretty obvious defensively a key was stopping the run game. How have they done it so successfully?
To me, it seems that these guys really did a nice job of paying attention during the scouting report meeting. And you know, Brandon, when they do those, they talk about the top plays that these guys like to run. The best runs for the top running back, those are the ones you focus on and want to take away. And they've done that pretty successfully in this game.
Now a second down throw for the end zone, but it's incomplete. The Vikings on third down, not quite 50%, 4 for 9. This is going to be 3rd and 13. From the gun, here's Brissett. And that is incomplete.
You hear the calls for a penalty, but I just don't think so. I think in this situation, the defender was making sure his guy couldn't hold on to the football. So I don't see anything that warranted a flag.
No, I'm with you. There was contact, but I'm happy they kept that flag in the back pocket. All right, they're going to try and keep hope alive here on 4th down. They're going for it.
It's going to be a long day.
Hey, watch Sam. Check Mike, 54.
Now Brissett on 4th down. And no, it's incomplete. The Vikings unable to convert here on 4th. And the Bears will get the football back. So still over 3 minutes remaining in this game, but boy, not getting that one that hurt.
That's a little bit demoralizing, so they have to be careful about that because still have an opportunity if they can get some things done on defense. But now, since they've taken over on downs, the team with the ball, guess what? Going to 4-minute offense, maybe they can put this thing away.
Getting it to him in space pays off big time. That winds up going for 31.
First down, Bears.
So the big play moves him all the way across midfield to the 40 now for 1st and 10.
Check 31.
Haskins hit, and he lost the football.
And a little bit of good fortune there. He wasn't able to get it back, but he did have a teammate on the spot able to retain possession for them.
So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this second half. Here's 1st and 10.
Hey, watch
And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's second down.
That would have been a great catch, but it was real difficult to hold on to it because it was contested all the way. Would have been a great play if he'd been able to hold that one in.
Second and 10. It's Trubisky again. Pressure coming from the Vikings, and they get there and bring him down.
Enough to start to have a good drive. Quite like a big loss on a sack, does it?
Now they're looking at a third and long, and suddenly the momentum shifted to the other side of the football.
And old Mo is a very, very fickle man.
After that sack we just saw, Trubisky and the Bears deal with a third and long.
Ran,
54's Mike. Check, watch 54, watch 54.
Hey, seam 6.
Now Trubisky on third and long. And that will be incomplete.
You know, with the dime look that time on defense, just flooded the field with defensive backs, blanketed everyone, took away all the passing angles, thus the incompletion.
And this is good. It was running out of gas there at the end, but he winds up getting just enough on it. And that'll push the lead up to 17. So with that, you figure this game's pretty much out of reach at this point.
Yeah, it's going to take a heck of a comeback to come from 3 scores down, but don't change that channel. Don't go away. Miracles can happen, and you want to be here in case it does.
You're a company man.
Aren't I, though?
Let's go.
The Minnesota offense about ready to get this next drive underway. And on that last drive, went for it on fourth, turned it over. Good job by their defense, though. They held them to 3, but this offense, they've got to be a little bit better, a little bit more careful here.
And sometimes when you see these calls on fourth down, when they decide to go for it, it's not necessarily the coach saying, I believe in my offense. Sometimes the coach saying, I believe in my defense. I can afford to go for it here, because if we don't get it, I don't think we'll give up more than 3, and that's exactly what happened there.
You think that factored in?
I do. I think that he had that in his mind going into the game, that I'm going to be aggressive on offense because I know I've got a defense that can hold up their end.
Another incompletion. You know, it's a wonder he's still moving around back there the number of times he's been sacked.
Yeah, he's staying out there, isn't he? And you don't think about it much in a game like this, but he's showing incredible leadership. Still competing, still fighting, not taking himself out of a ball game that appears lost.
19 yards to pick up there. Move the chains.
That's another Vikings first down. First and 10 at the 44-yard line.
Right over there. Yeah. Mike, 58, right there.
Here we go.
Brissett to throw on first. And Diggs has it. And past the 35, he'll be dropped a yard or 2 shy of the 30. 13 yards as the Vikings pick up the first down. Brissett. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up second down. Just nothing there again. He's been sacked multiple times. We've seen the interceptions, of course. He's really been through the ringer, hasn't he?
And what we've seen is a defense that's well coordinated. The front and the back really in sync. The front putting on the pressure, the backside being ball hawks and picking passes off.
This is caught. Give him 30 yards there. Defensively, I know they have the comfortable lead here in the fourth, but they do not want to give up big plays like that.
They want to finish strong. So oftentimes in this situation, you tighten up underneath in your coverage, and you bring your safeties back. They can pick up anything that leaks through. But in the meantime, upfield, you're making plays on the football.
Now a nice play defensively on first down as this is knocked away and incomplete. Another wayward pass. You know, things started out poorly in this game, and to be frank, they just really haven't gotten much better.
And all that does is embolden a secondary. They feel good about what's going on, and they just play better and better.
They come up in an offset eye. Another shot from the one on second and goal.
Watch the slant. Check nickel.
Now a toss play. It's Breida. And this one will wind up with him losing yardage. Back to the 4-yard line.
Did your high school have that saying, push them back cheer?
I was a kicker.
Well, it certainly worked. Didn't matter whether we were kickers or not. That one worked, didn't it? They pushed them back at the last snap of the ball, and boy, they created a nice play for themselves. Would they lose 3 on that one?
Yeah, from the 1 back to the 4. Dancing, and a big loss here as he's taken down.
This has been a tough one for this offensive line. It appears almost like they've been on roller skates this entire game, the way they've been pushed around. 6 sacks given up in this one.
The field goal doesn't help. They're going to go for the 6 here on 4th and goal. Brissett to throw for it on 4th. Escaping the pressure right. And he will score. Touchdown, Vikings. A 16-yard touchdown. And the Vikings are able to close the gap just a bit.
I'm not sure win-win is the proper term here, but it certainly felt like it. They got the touchdown they needed, but if I'm on the defensive side of the ball, okay, you got the touchdown, but it sure took you a long time.
Yeah, because offensively there, you're probably hoping for a 1 to 5 play drive. That one ate up a little more time than they were hoping.
You're exactly right, and if you have that 1 to 5 play drive, you actually build up momentum and even more hope. When they had to slog their way downfield, they got the touchdown, but it's almost like, yeah, you know,
doesn't feel right.
Exactly.
The Bears take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. Defensively, there's still 3 timeouts. Do you even need to use them at this point?
I think a lot of coaches do it anyway, and it seems like cosmetics to us.
Does it just send a message you're not quitting?
Send a message that you're not quitting. Let your team know you're going to battle all the way, and you're always hoping for that ultimate miracle that something will happen, you'll pick up the ball and score, and you'll have a chance one more time and maybe on an onside kick, but not likely.
So this one in the win column for the Chicago Bears. And, partner, I must say, good to see you again. Been too long. And it's good to have football back, isn't it?
Didn't you see me in preseason? Weren't we together in preseason?
Yeah, but preseason, you know, it's preseason. This is week 1.
Oh, you're trying to say real football.
Yeah, real football.
Not preseason football where we shake down the rosters and figure out who's going to play, and maybe the starters don't play as much. Now it's the frontline guys from the first whistle.
Yeah, I tuned you out in the preseason. And now I'm listening to you.